Great. It's great. Do you need any help?
We ain't playing.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger.
One more time. Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Phil.
Beep. Tommy Milf.
Tommy Milf.
Beep. Tommy Hilfiger. 1992.
What's up now?
What's up now, baby? What's up now?
Day 6 was our first day at Chip's apartment.
It's another beautiful day in show business.
This is like, had to have the right look and the right feel. We had to be able to do the right shit to it because we had to paint on some of the walls and draw on
I needed to have a bathroom in the right place.
Yeah, there's gotta be a dick.
Come on, give us some dick.
I can draw a good dick.
Do you have the blue one?
I can draw a great dick.
It was another one of those times where it wasn't perfect, but it was close. And then with the work of our production designer and art director of photography, we were able to make it the perfect place. It's tough because it was also, I think there were other tenants there, sometimes a busy place.
We had to use the bathroom of the upstairs neighbor who, like, they knew about it and we had given them a little bit of money to use it, but they were always like, when people would come upstairs, they'd be like, hi. And we'd be like, hi, sir, I'm gonna use the bathroom. They're like, sure. They weren't unfriendly, but they were sort of skeptical about the whole setup. Which I understand. I wouldn't want a bunch of people using my bathroom.
But it ended up working out so well, and it was cool. We were able to paint it. We were able to do things to it, make it our own.
Yeah.
So it worked out to be a great location.
Smoke fake weed in there.
Yeah.
Got
run the smoke machine.
Run the smoke machine.
The job description of our department is so all-encompassing.
They need to use fake marijuana. If you smoke that much weed in a show, everyone's gonna be too high to work, I assume. So they have different things. I'm not sure what product they use, but our
it's like herbal. It ends up being sort of like an herbal cigarette. It smells really gross. It's not a great smell.
But it looks real. Like it needs to kind of burn a certain way. It needs to be green. It needs to be able to break up into the joints. So, but yeah, Chip's apartment is where they party, right? It's the party place. Like they drink in the locker room, they drink in the bar, but where they really party is Chip's apartment. So we had to create a fun party environment in there.
Yeah.
And fake weed and fake drugs and lots of fake alcohol in there.
Yeah.
Today's actually a pretty light day for me on set. I don't have to do a lot of speaking, though I do have to eat a scorpion.
On that day, we also had the scene from the Bach episode where No Name's character eats a scorpion. He knew that it was his moment and he was going to take that moment.
It's a classic Ben Blais thing all day. He's like, I'm eating a scorpion today. Like, I'm so excited.
He was pretty pumped on it.
Yeah, he's pretty pumped.
I gotta say no, not a lot of experience eating scorpions, but I do enjoy trying new things. He's laughing at me.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I love a good adventure.
Put your arms around them. Look them in the eye. And you say, hey there, I got a thing for you.
That scene in the bathroom, which was like the first thing we shot in that apartment, we just knew it was happening, it was clicking. But that was fun. We had to put up a fake wall within the bathroom and like tape it up, and there was a whole lot going in there, and then you jam 2 people in there, camera. So it was a hard scene for them to do because it had to be so intimate while working in a tight space with a camera, but they did amazing and took great direction, great adjustments.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Damn! No, I feel so stupid. I don't know. Are they serious?
We're gonna do 12 now, so stay right there. Money, boys. Money. It's great. It's feeling in the other room. Yeah, so let's release Cass for a sec. Cass on a relax.
Okay, guys, you can.
Let me get all art department hands on set, please.
Yeah, just call
So last night we shot the pickups for the baseball day. So baseball was pretty crazy, as you remember. It was raining a lot. We got basically all the pieces we need, but the following day saw our editor Mika, looked at some footage, and we knew we were missing some pieces, basically like wide shots of the field because it was soaking wet on the day. So we got all the resources together. Our team was amazing, and we did a little pickup unit shoot last night. So we finished that around 11 p.m. and then we're here this morning, 7 a.m. Chip's apartment. And yeah, it's gone really well. We started with like a really intimate scene in the bathroom that was a lot of fun. Took a little while to like get it going, but it was great. And now we're like full on in the apartment partying. And we're kind of in that world. We fluctuate between party time in the apartment and about to party in the apartment.
Yeah.
So we're
gonna eat a scorpion. The
Yes.
first shot after lunch.
Yeah.
Is eating a scorpion. Make sure you tag Ben Blais. Ask him about if he's excited to eat a scorpion.
Yeah.
Because I bet he is.
but we only have 4 of those, so he doesn't get to eat too many of them.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna eat more than 4 scorpions. You get a stomach ache after that.
But no, it's going really well. It's a good day so far.
Yeah.
Mike and I fought. It was like the top of the day.
Yep.
Top of the day, but we
someone
squashed it.
asked to squish.
Yeah.
Someone asked to change.
But we're
the
good.
line.
It's going a great day, and thanks for coming. It's really great.
So
Doing
here,
great.
Dan, you can wipe.
A huge part of our team as well is Jason Kennedy, one of the producers and executive producers on the project. Jason is often the man behind the scenes pulling off wonders and magic.
He's the make it happen kid.
Yeah,
right? We call Jason, we're like, we need this, and he makes it happen.
Yeah.
Which is so fundamentally important to having our crew, having our gear, having our, like, he just is making it happen and supporting us as an executive.
And he understands the creative side, he understands the business side, and he understands what needs to happen. And he knows Michael and I really well. We've worked together for a long time. And it's just one of those things that he's a person who you can call, you can meet with, and he knows when something needs to happen, he makes it happen.
He's the man behind the man.
Yeah.
They're like I've had grasshoppers on a stick. Yeah, I bet. A little stinging, poisoning. Can't wait. It's going on my Instagram.
All right, gotta go, guys.
The next scene is a trip through the haze of Goa scorpion wine.
Nice though.
Rumor has it the bravest man eats the scorpion. And it's clear that Tony, the Yasmanian devil, is one of the bravest men in the room. And so I will be eating a scorpion. And it ain't no prop scorpion. It ain't no jujube. This shit's the real deal.
It was at the top, yeah. So I think it's one of these. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
There he is.
16 Charlie, take 2. Tally. Mark.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Frame.
Shh, don't worry, I'll make the bad girl go away.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna do it.
It's a Scorpio. I'm a Cancer, actually.
Eat it?
Yeah. Where's Maddie? She said she wants to wait. We don't have all day.
Let's see what he's got.
This guy looks
You
like
eat
this
your
guy looks a
cigarette
little
and
fucking
like
muscular.
scorpions.
Yeah, you eat the cigarette.
Yeah, that's a juicy one.
This is a juicy one.
That's
eh?
a good one. This one's a little fucking.
This guy looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
Look how thick he is.
Oh my god.
Like he has some muscles.
Look at his arms. He's ready to get ya.
He's jacked.
Are you sure there's no side effects from this?
No, man, I'm tripping.
Oh my god, no.
It was in
All right, Maddie. Yep. 5, 4,
3.
3,
Maddie. She's not even there.
2.
She's not even there.
That'll be on tape.
Cheers.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Like candy. Good job.
Good job. Dude, that's so weird.
There was extra scorpions and Corteon ain't one. Problem is, like, the scorpion that Corteon ate was, I think, a better looking scorpion than when we got Ben eating, and I'm frustrated by the fact that we got the better scorpion in the behind the scenes thing. Corteon looks awful when he's eating. He looks so unhappy. It's really funny.
But it's a testament to how good the actors are. They got it in one take.
Yeah.
We only shot him eating the scorpion once. We had like 3 of them.
Yeah.
But he nailed it. So.
Swallow it. Ah, you can't swallow it, dude. Swallow it.
How come we can hear yours crunch and not theirs?
Because mine was juicy.
Yours was so crunchy.
It's done. I need a water.
Oh, dude.
Hear it.
Maddie,
Shut it off.
I thought you got sidetracked.
No, I was trying to get my phone. You let me down.
Leaving day 6, we also the next morning, something we were supposed to shoot on the baseball day, but we weren't able to get, was a sunrise shot of the Berg and Linda for the very last shot of the entire series. And so we looked at the schedule afterwards and realized, well, let's put that at the end of the baseball day. It makes sense to. Well, we couldn't get that, so we had to then add it to the top of our 7th day. So we also had to do that on top of shooting all in the apartment as well.
You know, I think we're feeling pretty good. It was a rough start to the day. We were behind, we were exhausted, but we gotten such great stuff. The apartment really felt like the right space. We were working. It was like definitely not an easy space to work in, but I think we left that day on a high, feeling like, fuck yeah, we're back on track.
Yeah, we'd shot.
Little did we know.
Yeah.
That the next day was going to have several wrinkles in it.
And then added another, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 on top.
I'd fucking call.
What if I put down 200 more?
It's a ton of fun to shoot a poker scene. I think a lot of the cast were super jazzed. Daryl especially was really into it. Cash, his character, gets to kind of lead it, so it's a lot of fun for him.
The poker scene is the site of my biggest regret. Can I confess? So there's 2 things that the cast f***ed up, and I don't blame them for it because they don't really play poker. But in the script, they say something like 23 to go, 15 to go, and they assume that was dollars. The truth is, when you play poker, Texas Hold'em, usually you buy in, so you get 3,000 chips for $10 or $20, and then you're betting hundreds. So when you say 23 to go, you mean 2,300. That doesn't mean $2,300. It means 2,300 out of your 3,000 initial stack. So it's however many buy-ins, determines what that is. But they kept on saying $23 to go, which in a way was like, that's not right.
Not right.
They kept on adding dollars.
And we had Daniel Igranu there, World Series of Poker champion, was supervising. And so the fact that he missed that.
Yeah, he missed that. It bothered me, but not enough to have to reshoot the whole thing. So I was like, whatever. You could still play. The truth is, you could play buy-in. You get 50 chips for $50, and then 23 chips is $23. So it's not crazy, but it's just not how I've ever played. And
Getting caught in the weeds comes to mind.
Dude, I like poker, and believe me, that people are gonna comment and be like, dude, $23, this is weird.
Let's see. Stack. Catch it.
And then number 2, now this is the bigger regret that everyone who plays poker is gonna catch. When it's heads up between Cash and No Name.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And he says, the idea in the script is that he doesn't actually raise. He says, what if I did raise this? And then No Name says, I would call. Because obviously you can't raise and then re-raise on your own raise.
That's crazy.
So the idea is him saying, you should just fold. What if I bet $100? And he's like, if you bet $100, I will call you. Okay, what if I bet $200? If you bet $200, I would call you. But that somehow kind of got translated into him actually raising, No Name actually calling, and then Cash actually raising again, which is completely against the rules of poker. But please let that slide, because
also,
the scene's so great.
In the actual drama of the scene, it works really well. It raises the stakes, if you will, in a way that theoretically, if they were raising, would not work as well. So though it's not correct, for the viewer and for their performance, it probably works better that they were doing that.
Yeah, but you don't rewrite the rules of poker to suit. Anyways, anyone who doesn't like this episode, come tweet at me.
Yeah.
I'm at Real Donald Trump. Just tell me what you think.
Yeah. Roll camera, lock it up.
All right, rolling. Roll sound, roll cameras.
Where are we going from? From your big moment?
I don't know.
No, we're gonna go from you just sat down. You're playing.
So we're kind of low profile now because the woman who lives downstairs from our location of the apartment is called the fire department, the police, and the bylaw people, and now the landlord is coming by. We have permits. She was informed. We've offered to pay her. We've offered to put her up in an apartment. She's being difficult. So we're just trying to keep everything kind of quiet. She ran her vacuum during the last 2 scenes. What happened was she started to get pissed off, and I'll say that she behaved irrationally. So we instantly were like, okay, what can we do to help? We can, we can do this, we can do that, we do that. We offered her money. We offered her, why don't we put you up in a hotel room for the day? Why don't we do this? Or whatever you want.
Why don't you have a walk-on part?
Yeah, we basically was just like, what do you want us to do to make it right? And we'll do it. Like, we weren't busting her balls. And she would not cooperate in any sense. And then it started to get testy. She went back into her apartment. She started running the vacuum. So she
the music.
Started turning up the music. She was stomping, and she just kept on like coming upstairs and yelling at people. And we're like, we totally understand. What can we do to help? And she's like, well, you guys have to just leave. And we're like, well, we're allowed to be here. We have permission from the landlord. We have permission from the city of Toronto. So the fire department comes in, they look around, and they're like, this is fine. It's not a fire hazard, obviously, because we're a
and I think they were into like, oh, what are you guys filming? This looks cool. Yeah. Everything's safe here. Good electricians. Gaffer knows what he's doing. All right, like, way to go, guys. Way to go. Have fun.
And they left. Yeah. And so she was furious again. So we called the landlord. The landlord finally comes and talks to her. And then I got to witness some of the conversation between the landlord and the woman where he was like, well, I told you they were going to film this. And she's like, well, they're loud. And in the morning there was someone in the way of the door. And he's like, well, they're not there now. And, they're offering this. So eventually we said, like, we'll just pay you some money and we'll be gone by 7. And this was our last day there. It's like, you're never going to see us again.
But everybody was good. I think the most rattled was Mike. And on a shoot, that's the best. You want Mike to be the most rattled, not the cast.
I don't know if I'd say I was
not
rattled.
The team. So
I was just like, the truth is, money has a way of making people see reason. And I assumed the whole performance was to try to get some more money out of us. So when I was like, let's give some money, and that didn't work.
Keeping in mind that we didn't have really much money. No, so it wasn't like the old like Hollywood, like, all right, let's go get a stack of cash. Like, our stack was not a stack.
No, totally. But nonetheless, I was surprised that wasn't that didn't instantly ratchet down the tension. I gave him the lowdown about the downstairs neighbor.
Yeah, so big day today. We talked a little bit at the start. We have a lot to do. Had the fire truck called on us. The neighbor's not really playing ball, despite our crew having all the permits, paying the landlord properly, doing it all by the book. We have a downstairs neighbor who doesn't like the filming process. Neighbor. It's also possible that my constant yelling has led to this. So they have given me a walkie-talkie, and I've been told to use it. So
tell them about your shirt. I want them to know about your shirt.
So this was used in the original Tommy Bahama ad campaign.
That's true.
So
George Clooney, one of his first big breaks.
Yeah. So it's kind of a special piece.
You got it at auction.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but
it was not cheap.
But you pay for quality and you pay for the legacy.
A bit of George Clooney's sweat still on it.
Yeah.
You still smell. It smells like ER era sweat. You can tell.
Yeah, it's different, right?
Yeah,
he's using a different like cologne.
Yeah. Well, it's just like he's not as rich yet.
Right when we come back, we owe some special stuff on Sad Andy, who's doing some great things by the window. Going to shoot out this big poker game. Then we got 2 other giant scenes, then a couple small scenes. And we have to wrap out to have an early day tomorrow.
And tell them about the elevator.
Right, so the elevator that we built
what about the elevator?
Is not functioning.
Let's try it again. Hold on.
We're building a new elevator in the back of this truck, so stay tuned for that.
Okay, tell them about the elevator. Say what about the elevator. Okay. Tell them about the elevator.
Yeah, so we got this elevator, and it's huge, right? But it has this whole like weight system. Okay, go ahead.
Tell them about the elevator.
What elevator?
No, you gotta say what about the elevator. Let's try it one more time.
We're back.
Tell them about the elevator.
What about the elevator?
It goes up and down. Boom, boom. Mall rats. I mean, in the end, this day was tough. It was challenging. We had a lot of stuff to do, but we got what we needed to get. We were a little bit over in time, and the wrap out, I remember being zany. It was a zany feeling trying to get everything out of there because the landlord was like, but we got it and we got out of there. And I remember feeling relieved that there's a nice feeling when, especially you're in a location that hasn't been super friendly, to be like,
see you later.
Blais. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, location. I love the location though.
And then it was on to the bar, which is a huge part of the show, and we still had a ton of pages to get. And little did we know there was some other big hiccups on the way with our cast.
Yeah, so there was more plagues in store for us in the bar, but we overcame them.
No, you don't say we overcame them.
That was the bar.
I set it up with the little did we know, and
little did we know.
You played me. You fucked me, Goldlist.
Little did we know the bar was going to deal us some pretty spicy cards.